Serp Garage, bringing to you the results of a gun show trip. And hopefully this won't be disappointing, because I'll end the suspense right now. I did not acquire a firearm. But what I am going to show you is how sometimes you can find cool stuff and have the table clear and still have fun. I'm going to show you what I bring when I go to the shows. I used to bring a whole bunch of stuff. Now I just bring like a nice messenger bag that I could throw up on my shoulders so that I don't have to worry about, carrying plastic bags around of stuff if I buy things. And in that messenger bag, this is all I got. This tape measure. The reason why I bring this tape measure is when you pull it out, it stays floppy and it's not ready to just zing back. And then not only that, it's not made out of metal where it's sharp and can cut you. You can't really just carry a ruler in your pocket, you know what I mean? And you'd be surprised how you want to measure things. You want to measure barrels, you want to measure... You'd be surprised how often you need to measure stuff. And this one, you don't have to worry about scratching somebody's gun. It's like cloth. And it stays wherever you put it until you're ready for it to go back in. Look, it's pretty big, all the way up to 30-something inches. There you go. And then number two, my trusty rusty bore light. Not too crazy bright. The crazy bright ones, you don't see anything. I kind of like this one because it's kind of mellow. And you can get this light in and around a lot of things. You could look back behind the cylinder of a revolver when you look down the barrel to see that it's timed right and it's, lined up right. You could check bores with it. So I bring that, and then that's it. And then here's what I got. This is actually pretty cool. Number one, I finally got myself a Flaterman's Guide to Antique American Firearms and Their Values. They're up to 9th edition now, but for $5. Look at these things. They're like dictionaries. And it's just cool to read. It's yeah, true, the pricing is not going to be 100% right, but if I look something up in here, pricing is always changing anyway. So what you really want to do is just look up different guns in here. That's what's cool about it. Just the different stuff. And when you see a lot of text, then you know that there's a lot of information on those guns, So that's what you really need it for, is information. I don't need books for pricing. Pricing changes so fast that even yearly updates on books is not good enough. But I could find something in here and just look it up, and then I could go online and I could look to see what they're selling for. If I want to know the values, that's the truest way to tell what the values are, is to see what did it just sell for yesterday. Number two, these are really awesome. So at Rock Island Auction, apparently, I didn't even know this, when they have an auction, this one was September 9th and 10th and 11th, 2016. And I have a few of those. This one was September 11th, 12th, and 13th on the 2015. This one's 2016, December 2nd, 3rd, and 4th. This one, September 9th, 10th, and 11th, 2016. Didn't I say that already? 9th, 10th, and 11th, 2016. Yeah, these are two. Yeah, this is part one and part two here, evidently. And look, $2. These were each $2. And if you could see the quality, look at the size of these things, right? And all the pages are glossy pages. These are beautiful. The lighting here is terrible. Hold on a second. That's better. Look at how beautiful these books are. All this stuff. Look at everything for sale at the auction. I'm only showing you one side too. Obviously, these are two-sided. I'm just showing you one side. But look at the information and how they talk about each one of these. They're just absolutely gorgeous. Didn't we just did a video on this gun? This is an experimental pistol, though. It's not the 1914. So much to be learned. This is part two. And now, evidently, when you went to Rock Island Auction, look at the scrolling on this. Look at this. Look at that butt plate. This is like gun porn galore. Look at this. This is sick. So, evidently, when you go to the auctions, these books, they're not even free. They don't just give these out to you. If you're going to be bidding and you want to get a good, you know, this might come out a little bit before the auction, you know, obviously, so you could peruse it. And they supposedly cost $100, these books, even for the, you know, for the bidders. Then when the auction's over, what good are they really? Because it does list each specific gun and what the estimate, it shows the estimate of what it's going to sell for and the lot number. And then after the auction, look at how gorgeous this book is. Look at how the cover is glossy but weird. It's like matte and the guns on it are glossy. The quality of how they put these books together at Rock Island is amazing. And it's funny that just because of the nature of what they are, that they're specifically for these auctioned off guns, supposedly you find them around. I've never seen these. But what's cool is that after the auction, then they mail a paper to you, or you could get it, that shows what everything sold for, all the different lot numbers and what they sold for. So then this is September 11th, 12th, and 13th. And you go to September 11th, 12th, and 13th, and you could look through at the different lot numbers and then use this paper to actually see what they sold for. And this guy had like the paper inside each one. Pretty cool. And then what else? That's it. That's all I got, believe it or not. Oh, and those were $2 each, and there's 4 of them, so I just threw the guy $10, and I was like, don't worry about it. And he goes, oh, that's nice. Yeah, here, let me give you one of these. And he chucks me one of these things. I didn't even look until I got home. It's a 10 power lens, another 10 power lens. And then you can double them up like this, one on top of each other. And you could 20 power it. So this is for like looking at really fine, you know, stampings and things like that. Pretty cool. So that's another thing now. It's going to go in my bag with the stuff that I bring to the gun shows. So now don't worry, I hope this wasn't disappointing, me showing you a bunch of books. But I just wanted to give you a heads up, because if you've seen these just laying around there and you're not really sure, like, take a rifle through one of these and tell me that they're not incredible to, you know what you would spend in magazines and in books to, and you wouldn't even have this stuff. This isn't stuff necessarily that's being featured in magazines. This is all from like private collections that are being auctioned. So it's not even stuff that's necessarily going to go out to be open to the public. It's just stuff that's shown just for auction purposes. Look at this. I can't take it. I can't even look at these. Unbelievable. Anyway, so if you see those books around, grab them. I think $2 a piece was a good score. And I'm going to be following up in a couple of hours with a gun video. So don't worry about it. Don't feel like you're getting left high and dry. I'm going to produce something awesome. So tune in, because no one is safe when this next gun video drops, because it's going to be sheer insanity. You're going to love it. I'll see you soon.